Oh my gosh. It's real. The Galar Wing. Look at it go. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. Anyways, Bungie revealed this in their stream that just happened, and I'm going to be dissecting it with you guys and going over the juicy details. So let's get into it. Let me just say that this is what Bungie started off with, the Gallerwing Sparrow. It will be available to those who pre-order Rise of Iron, and they'll also get the Iron Gallahorn that we've already heard about. But man, is this thing looking awesome, and I'm excited. The chat exploded and everybody was excited, including me. And then Bungie went on talking about the concept art behind the Gallerwing and all the processes that they had to go with, and showed off some pretty cool concept arts that they started off with. But we have what we have now, and I just can't wait to get my hands on that thing. Then Bungie headed into the new Winterized Cosmodrome and started off where it all began, in the wall. And there's a lot of big changes there. The whole ceiling pretty much caved in, and there's a ton of snow. And you can now walk in areas where it was pretty much just a death zone and stuff. So there's a lot more areas within the Cosmodrome itself, and pretty interesting stuff. They're really trying to show off the new art that they're trying to bring to the table here, that the Fallen just kind of came in, wrecked everything. And you can see these little shanks that fly around that weld stuff up and just kind of slowly cut their way through. And it's pretty interesting. So I always wondered like what they actually used to cut through it. So yeah, shanks. So that answers that question. Now I started thinking about what Bungie said earlier about a new item that they would be revealing in the stream that is nice and shiny and that you might want to add to your inventory. It is clear to me now that they were talking about the Gallerwing Sparrow. So that clears that up. And when they went out into the snow in the first place, we got to see a little bit more of the armor and nice and up close, and a little bit more weaponry as well. And the Titan armor I really like there, some new monarchy, and it really reminds me of plaid. It's pretty funny, so yeah. And the areas they showed are just magnificent. They look really nice. I really can't wait to explore more of the Cosmodrome, let alone the Plague Lands themselves. And then, later in the stream, we actually see some combat with the new enemies that they're adding. And they look pretty awesome. The art style, you don't really get confused of, wait, is this a normal falling guy or is this a new one? Like, you know right away. They did a really great job with that. And they have some new tricks up their sleeve that we got to see a little bit of. We will get back to that in 1 second. And then when they come to this area that we've already seen a lot of screenshots of due to leaks, but you see a public event going on in the background. It's a war sat just over there, and I don't know if no enemies are showing up because nobody goes over to it, or what, or if it's just kind of messing up because it's a development area, or like world, because Deej tries out the new Gallerwing Sparrow, and then he flies off a cliff, and they clarified that he would have died if it wasn't a dev area. So there was a little bit of iffy different things there because it was a development area. And since it was a development area, they are invulnerable right now, so we couldn't tell the actual damages that the new enemies dealt or anything like that, but it should pretty much be roughly the same. And another thing I'd like to point out is in this sequence, we get to see a logo of a new patrol mission. Right here, I can't really make it out or really know what it is. I think it's the new Siva symbol or something. But, yeah, new patrol mission. I'm excited. It will probably replace the Taken patrol missions that are already in the game, but it'll probably be with Siva combatants. And another thing, it could totally change, but the level of the enemies in this patrol are 42. So it could change, it could remain the same, but anyways, they are level 42. And talking about some of the new tricks up their sleeve that these new Fallen have, is it looks like when you kill a Vandal, or sometimes, or like with a headshot or something, that this red orb will just fly at you and explode. So that's pretty interesting. Don't really know how it activates, I'll study more on it. But, and another thing is the new servitors. They kind of have tracking rounds now, so they kind of wiggle their way towards you a little bit more, and yeah, so hopefully that will make those guys harder, because, I don't know, they always seem easy to kill to me. I don't know. And one last little thing interesting that I noticed about the enemies themselves is the Siva captains now have void shields. And we actually learn a little bit more about Siva itself. Now, Siva doesn't have like a mind of its own or anything. They simply said that it's just a technology that does the will of whoever's controlling it. Now, we don't know exactly who's controlling it. Obviously, probably the leader of the Fallen, or whoever that is. But anyways, so yeah, it doesn't have a mind of its own. It does its own thing. It's just some powerful, weird thing that is controlled by somebody. And they also asked the question, do the Siva Fallen or Splicer guys, do they have any allies, like with anybody else, like any other Fallen houses? And they said no, they're pretty much their own deal, and they want to conquer everything. So I think that will about do it for me with this video. I'm super excited for this whole Rise of Iron thing, and I would really like to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Thank you, Bungie, for all the work that you do and giving us more content, and we are aware of the struggles that you might be facing, and we're just really thankful to have more stuff, so I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. This has been CrazyKnightHero, and I'm out. Have a good day.